Hello everybody and welcome over to the channel again today. It's Coach Mark in Manila here with another quick tip for you. This time, this video is for you if you're living in Russia, if you're a Russian student, or you might be Belarus, Kazakhstan, Latvia, Estonia, Ukraine, all of these regions, Moldova even. These are some of the issues that I specifically run into and hear and assist. That's the great thing, we can always fix this. My lovely students from Russia and the surrounding wider region. So firstly, the biggest challenge for many Russians is the fact that within your schooling system, your understanding of English or teaching that you've had of English could be kind of variable, shall we say. It really depends on how fortunate you've been, where you are in Russia, and of course what you've been taught with and who you've been taught by. We often hear that we've got some fantastic tutors in Russia who are Russians themselves. But sometimes we find that with them being a non-native speaker, they are just introducing to you their mistakes that they have picked up themselves and repeating them, which a native speaker clearly is less likely to do, but it can happen. Native speakers, myself included, are not always perfect. And that's the whole point. There is no such thing as perfect English. There are just different levels of it. So these are the few things that I can share with you today, and I would say if you are a student in Russia or from any of those regions around Russia, get in touch with me, grab your 15-minute free Zoom Connect consulting call. I can assist you with either advanced business English, your pronunciations, your prepositions, your career focus. I know at the moment it's challenging over there, but in the future, there is going to be a future somewhere, and it means that you've still got dreams and hopes, okay? And you've got careers and plans to either move around the world, or whilst your things are going as they are, staying where you are and working remotely for a multinational company. So for example, I work with a lot of software engineers. In fact, that's my core speciality, helping software engineers wanting to get into the likes of Google, Amazon, and all of the big tech giants and get those high level positions. So again, if that sounds like you, I really would like to speak to you because I can absolutely help you. We're already having great success and results in my I Want Out immigration hub, and I can provide coaching and support for you specifically to pass those interviews, the technical and the interview level questions in English that you need to be able to do in order to swing past that phase 1 and 2 and 3 sometimes of interview processes for some of these tech giants. So get in touch with me. The details are down below and I'll be happy to discuss your needs. So let's get on with a few of the common English mistakes. So the first thing is we will hear often you saying things like, I feel myself fine today. Now, we get things mixed up, inverted the wrong way round, because technically what you're wanting to say is, I feel fine today. So Russian, unlike Russian, should I say, English doesn't use the reflective pronoun, myself. We don't use that after the verb to feel. So we just say, well, I feel well, I feel sick, I feel happy, I feel ecstatic, whatever the word is. Saying I feel myself to a native English speaker is kind of strange, actually. And even scarily more so, it expresses that you are physically touching your own body, which you really don't want to be mixing that up with anybody, okay? So trust me, it is definitely I feel fine today, okay? All right. When we also talk about another one I hear a lot, it's that I hear she spoke English enough well to get the job. So again, we're just switching them the wrong way round here. So she spoke English well enough to get the job. So again, the word order in English is much stricter than in Russian. It's a common mistake in English for Russian speakers, and correct placement of that word really depends on whether the word is modifying an adverb, an adjective, or the noun. If it's modifying an adverb or adjective, you always place it after the verb. So you can think like, do you think he's old enough to watch that movie, for example, okay? Or we've done enough today, all right? So that's another one I commonly hear. Also, normal. What is normal, right? Okay. So when we say things like, hi, how are you? I can sometimes hear people saying, I'm normal, thanks. And that is not what we want to say. The correct thing to say would be like, hi, how are you? And you'd say, I'm fine, thanks, or I'm good, thanks, or I'm so-so. We can talk about what so-so actually means. But in English, we don't use normal to answer questions about our mood or our day, really. You could say I've had a normal day, I suppose, but you do say I had an average day, okay? So we often use other words like to say how we are. I'm fine, I'm okay, right? Normal in the context of this means average or not strange. Okay, so saying that you're normal is kind of saying I'm not strange, which hopefully, you're not, right? But I suppose some people can be. Anyway, let's not digress. That's a good word, digress, moving away from the subject, okay? So that's another top one. And I suppose the other one I want to share here, the fifth one here, is prepositions, okay? It's a common one for not just Russian speakers, but it's worth putting in here. It's to confuse or omit the prepositions, all right? So we will often hear things like, I was waiting Susan on the theatre, right? In fact, what you're trying to say is, I was waiting for Susan at the theatre. So it's quite important that you get that right, okay? Otherwise, you're not going to sound native. You're going to sound broken. So we wait for someone. We graduate from school. We go to the shops, okay? We are afraid of the dark. Hopefully not. If you are, I can help you with that too. So these are the things that I hear a lot of, okay? And another one here just to throw in is how and what. So I hear some students and they say, oh, how do you call this in English? Or how do I say this? And usually, that's what I hear, but it's actually, what do you call this in English? Okay, so this is kind of important for you because many Russian speakers make the mistake of directly translating the phrases from Russian to English. All right, and it's not always the case. All right, so that's really important for you to bear that in mind. There are many more here. If you want to find out the extras that I have, see, it can happen to a native speaker too. If you want to find out the extras that I can really spot a mile off with my lovely Russian speakers and from those sorts of areas and regions of the world, get in touch with me. I'll be happy to discuss it with you in person. Let's see how many you do already. You might not make any, which is brilliant, right? But if you do make those mistakes, if you absolutely are frustrated and you don't know your prepositions and your idioms from one thing to the other, get in touch with me, all right? I'd love to help you. And if you're an IT professional, an engineer, an architect, a scrum master, whoever you are in IT, I really can help you, okay? So don't hesitate. You've got nothing to lose, okay? Everything to gain. And as I keep saying, if it's the only time we ever connect for 15 minutes for free, I hope I can help you move a little bit nearer to your dream. That's all I'm here to try and do. And if you want to work with me longer, that's fantastic by me, but you don't have to, all right? So have a good day. Keep practicing your English. Don't give up, all right? Don't give up. Remember, it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. So have confidence. Confidence can override a lot of grammatical mistakes, all right? So I'll see you very soon. Any messages, you know how to reach me. The details are down below. See you soon. Take care.